He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. They're going to the air on the first play. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills.
It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Ball handed off. Defense is stopped for no gain. The defense and the crowd fired up tonight.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Breaks it over space. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He escapes the pocket. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. That coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Brought down after the catch, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
At 1st down, sack a surprise. It moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on 2nd and long? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass caught on a comeback route. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Florida. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Well, nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Looking to throw it on first down. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Good enough for a first down.
So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's that defense shifting again. Handoff in a single back formation. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. The Ducks will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
So they get stopped trying to run the ball on first and goal. Now they take a sack here on second down. Offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on this defensive coordinator because right now the defense seems to have the upper hand.
Third and goal to try to run it in. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
They'll try to run this one in. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Okay, 2nd and 10 from their own 1. This is an important play. They want to avoid a 3rd and long at this spot on the field. Backed up deep, they'll try to throw it again. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. Drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Ball handed to the running back. Finding space at the 20. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The Gators pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. A solid drive in the making here. It's another first down as they cross the 40. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, there's a handoff inside. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. And the returner is brought down. First play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there.
sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before he could have gotten over.
Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Warner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. There's contact on the throw. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
You talk to any offensive coordinator around the country, you start to evaluate quarterbacks. Everybody wants to talk arm strength and speed and size. The intangible about quarterbacks' willingness to take a hit and still deliver the ball is something that every offensive coordinator would tell you it's one of the highest priorities they look for.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. He got it. The field goal's good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Grab by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
It's a ball of the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Throwing for his running back. The ball is caught. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
The Ducks with first and 10 here. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 4, so it's second and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Looking to scramble. The ball is caught. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Ducks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Toss play to the running back going left. First down and more. He's still running. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Gators offense retakes the field. QB decides to keep it here. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. It's a 1st and 10 play.
That's going to be enough for the first down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The pre-snap motion from the offense. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
In the college game, it's very challenging for these quarterbacks to make full field reads. Here, surveying the defense in the middle of that coverage, very difficult to find an opening and make that throw.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. The Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop. No huddle now for the offense.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, he does a nice job here as a safety of just sitting back, kind of playing center field, letting the play develop, and then once the ball's in the air, he did not hesitate, and that quickness allowed him to come up with that interception.
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
He pulls in the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid.
He's in the clear. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go to that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Dumps it down in the back. Caught. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a lot.
He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's looking deep again. Oh, and he very nearly threw a 4th interception today. He's going to set up 3rd down.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Oh, what a grab! Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Finds an open target on the left side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Receiver in motion now. The shotgun running play call. Powering through. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air. Man, it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. Nothing fancy there. Just comes out of the slot and runs a slant route.
Yeah, it's so difficult for the defense to be able to slow this play down because it happens so quickly. Even when you know and...
Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He moved the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the 4th quarter.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Oh, he's wide open. Look out. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense.
Boy, they get some big yards here on 3rd down. but they're still going to be short, so it'll bring up a fourth down and a big decision for this offense.
The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Hit just as he throws the ball. The pass falls incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a gain here. Almost picked up a first down on a first down play. Good job here late in the game, playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
And now the running back's got it again. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. Well, they move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.